Hey friends, this week's Bellringer is going to be very simple and straight to the point. We're going to do 4 division problems using decimals. And all you have to submit to me at the end of the week is these 4 problems. Okay, so I'm going to do one video for one problem each day, and then on Friday you can submit to me. Remember, in order to get credit, I need to see your written work, not just the answers. In addition, you can earn XP for submitting it correctly with your written work. If you submit the answers with no written work, you're going to lose HP on Classcraft. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to take 25 8/10 and divide it into 12 equal groups and see how many we have in each group. So 25 8/10 is our dividend, 12 is our divisor, and I'm just going to immediately, before I do anything else, bring the decimal point up because that's just going to stay in that same place value position in between the ones and the tenths for this number. Okay, so now when we're doing long division, our steps are divide, multiply, subtract, compare, bring down, and then repeat. So 12 goes into 25 2 times. Notice I put the 2 in the ones place because 12 doesn't go into 2. So no, I won't have a digit in that place above the 2. So that's our division. 2 times 12 is 24. 25 minus 24 is 1. Compare. 1 is less than 12. So I can keep going. If you end up with something left over at the end of these steps that's greater than your divisor, then you need to go back and divide again. Okay, now I'm going to bring down my 8. 12 goes into 18 one time. 1 times 12 is 12. Subtract. I have 6 left over. Okay, now I need to do something called annex a 0, and this is new. In order to continue dividing and make this and continue to divide this into smaller pieces, I'm going to add a 0 as a placeholder here and bring it down. 12 goes into 60 5 times. 5 times 12 is 60, and I have nothing left over. Okay, so now by adding this 0 here in my hundredths place, that doesn't change the value of my number, or rather I should say it doesn't change the value of my dividend, but it does allow me to continue to divide this 6 into smaller pieces and end up with no remainder. So my quotient is 2 15 hundredths. Okay, so this was problem number 1. So label it with a number 1 and go ahead and record your work. And then like I said, tomorrow we'll do another problem and so on until Friday we will have done 4 of these.